Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jody Jordan. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but today I'm not going to be using any products from Stampin' Up! I'm prepping for my craft fairs, and every year I always do a little Hershey bar. You know, these Hershey bars right here, and this year I decided to do a gnome, and I thought it would be kind of a good idea to just take a little bit of time and video how I did this. So the first thing I did was I just cut down some cardstock 6x6, and this right here is this paper pad right here. I got this from, I'm pretty sure I got it from Michael's like last year or year before. Or I always buy this specific one. If you buy any of my tea favors at Christmas, these are the backgrounds, so I can get like 3 of the teas on here. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I got it either half price or clearance or something, because I usually try to buy it when it's on sale. And I just took the 12x12 and cut it into 6x6 sheets. So I'm just going to wrap my candy bar, and I want it to be a little bit tight, so not too tight, but just kind of tight to where the candy bar doesn't slide out, because sometimes I have that problem. Now the way I'm going to show you, you can glue it, tape it, whatever you want to do. I'm using this quick dry tacky glue from Scotch. I like it because it doesn't warp my paper projects, and it also dries really fast. I'm not putting a lot. That's another thing, you don't need a lot of it. I don't want it to seep, so. Now, I'm going to show you what I did to make the bottom crimped. On this one, what did I do with the, on this one I crimped the bottom. However, if you do that, you're going to have to either untie your up here to get your candy bar out, or rip it or something. And I know a lot of people reuse these, so the only other option is that you do not glue it to the paper, but I just like it secure, pretty secure. So I'm still, that was the first one that I made, but I'm going to show you this idea, or this way, just in case. I just put just a little bit of glue in here, pinch it closed, and then I have my crimper. See, I'm right-handed, so I have to do it this way. Put it in my crimper and just hold it. And I just rock it back and forward a little bit. Not too much. You don't want to take up too much space unless you want to make your paper bigger than 6x6. And then now I can put my candy bar back in there. I try to fold this piece back. And also when you do that, it makes it a little bit tighter. So if you want to make this a little bit looser to get it back inside, your candy bar back in without breaking it. Okay, so see, it doesn't matter that this is kind of hanging out of the top. So the next thing I'm going to do is so I'm just using one of these mops. I got this from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I've already got one over here that I've started. I'm going to bring my little mat over here. And what I did was I measured on my candy bar about the width of the this is a popsicle stick. And what I did was I just took one popsicle stick, cut it in half, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Now on this mop, I unraveled it. I totally unraveled the, if you look on here, I unraveled all these little things to make it a little fuller. And I just basically grab a big chunk of it and chop it off. And you want everything to kind of be straightened somewhat. And whack that off. And then you bring your glue gun in and make sure you, if you're like me, I like to line up my popsicle. So I got the round end on this side. And make sure you get lots of glue on the, or enough glue on the ends, because this is going to kind of hang off. And I just kind of pinch a few and lay them on there. And you got to kind of work quick depending on your, what kind of glue gun you're working with. This one I got free from Cricut. They had like a special or something where they had it. It was, I think, $9.99, and then I had like a coupon or something. I forget, but I got it for free. I didn't even have to pay shipping or anything. So then you just kind of push this down, and then I kind of push in. Now some of these won't catch. That's okay. Go ahead and run a thing of glue on this side. And then remember I said, remember which way your popsicle stick goes so you can line it up. I just flip it over because it's hot, and just try to push it really hard and kind of tuck this. If there's some hanging on the sides, I just kind of shove it in there. And I try to line up my popsicle sticks as best as I can. Now I can get this out of the way. I've got so much going on in my craft room today. I've got both Cricuts going. They're both paused for a second, so I thought I would do this video real quick. And I just kind of mash that down, okay? Now, I've got a piece of fabric. I got this from Joann Fabrics. This is flannel. You can, they have sales all the time on flannel. It's 6x6 as well, and I have folded over just a little bit here to make the top of the thing. But I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to actually line it up on my grid sheet, and I'm going to cut. I have my fabric scissors, and I'm going to cut every 1/2 inch up about 2 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, I like to try to keep it somewhat consistent. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to bring my actually I'm going to turn it this way because I need to do the camera this way, but I'm going to glue this down to this. So let me bring back my glue gun, and I'm going to just put some glue on here. And I'm going to glue it right in the middle. Now the way that I'm going to show you is so you can, if you want to just pull the hat off, I won't glue it to the thing. So you're going to lay this down. Remember your crimped end is going to be on the bottom. I didn't get this very good. I didn't put enough glue, but that's okay. I could fix it. Now for the gnome, you have to decide where. I'm going to go about right here. So since I'm going to make sure this is very tight. And I'm going to do just a little bit of glue on this edge here. And then I'm going to pull this real tight and match up the seams. Now the hat can slide up and down and come off. I'm going to do the ones from my craft fair like that because I want to make sure that everyone can reuse this if they want. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give my beard a little trim here from the bottom. save this because you can use this for another one. Kind of, he's a little crooked there, so let me give a little bit more trim. Okay, now I have this this twine. I got this from the Dollar Tree several years ago, and it's not in the craft section. It's in, believe it or not, I think it was back like in the hardware section or something, and you don't need a piece this long, but you can make it as long as you need to if you, some people are better at bows than other. I'm pretty good at it, but I just know sometimes it's gonna, I might have to cut some off to get my bell on there. I'm just going to kind of scrunch this up to make my thing tight, and then you can pick whatever kind of bell you want. I got these from the Dollar Tree, $1.25 for a bag of them. I have a bunch of them in here in my little tray. In fact, I was so excited because Miss Patty, my team leader, sent me a jar of buttons, and I use buttons all the time, so I was glad that I was picked for that prize patrol. Now I'm just going to put a little bell on there. You could put a sentiment on here if you wanted. That would be super cute. I'm not going to take the time to do that because I'm trying to mass produce these for this weekend. I don't normally put, some of the ones that I have, I print, like I've done a penguin, I've done a bear, I've done, I know everyone has probably seen the snowman because it's very popular. It's been popular for many, many years. But I basically just shove that on there and tie my bow. I thought this green matched really well without having to use any of my expensive ribbons. And you can make your bow as big or as little as you want. It really doesn't matter. And then I got these beads. I have like a big bag of them. I want to say I got them from Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure Amazon or somewhere like that. I bought them in like it's a huge bag, and I couldn't tell you how much. I've had these in my craft stash forever. Now what I do, they do have the holes on there. If you don't like that, you could use a pom-pom, you could use anything, but I just kind of nest this down so I can make sure it gets some kind of contact to the paper. Well, you don't want it to do the paper if you're going to pull the head off. I think I'm going to leave these open so people can pull their candy bar out. Normally you don't have that, I don't have to, glue something down like that. But because this is wood, I'm going to put quite a dollop of glue there. And I wanted to I'm going to try and bury those little holes. Not that it matters. I mean, people know it's a craft project and they don't tend to care, but, I kind of do, so. Just hold it and let it completely dry. While that's drying, I've got these. I ordered these several years ago. I got like a huge amount of them. I ordered them from China. There's all different kinds of snowflakes in there, but I know you can go on Etsy and people make these. I don't know how affordable they are, but I do know there are people that are getting those laser machines and they're making making stuff like this. So, or maybe you own your own laser cutting. I wish I could get one. Even with the lower price, they're pretty steep. But I just put this little snowflake on there, and that is our gnome. Super cute, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye and have a blessed day.